Very, very funny. She works super hard. Please give it up for AliaLaura.
Hey kids, how we doing? Excellent, excellent. I like going on a little bit later in the show because it gives an audience a chance to get a bit drunk. And I tend to do a little better in front of drunk audience members. So how are we feeling? Yeah, I heard two of the hot girls talking in the bathroom. I think I'll be fine. They're telling each other how good their hearts were, so feeling pretty good. All right, hot girl table, you guys on Tinder at all? No. Fucking good. Get off of it if you are. Gross. I'm single for the first time in a really long time, which means I got to experience Tinder like without ever having any experience with it before. It's not great. Not fucking great. And one of the worst parts about it was it kind of forced me to face some hard truths about myself. One of them was that I might be like a little racist. And I didn't know that about myself. I didn't think that I had a type until I checked my DMs. And like, holy fuck, the message requests in my Tinder had so many generic looking white guys in it, I thought it was a Hitler Youth rally. I call my fan base the Titler Youth because they're after my sweet junk. Yeah, Tinder's weird though. Going on Tinder when you're single is sort of like going grocery shopping when you're hungry, you know? You're gonna end up going home with a lot of weird shit you don't want. And you're just kind of hoping at least one item fills you up. Yeah, you gotta be careful out there though, honestly. Like it can be a little bit creepy out there in the world, right? Like, I have a problem with being like way too trusting. And I realized it's made me good for a lot of things. And one of those things is being a fucking victim. I am the ideal victim. I'm so gullible and trusting that the guy would be like tying me up and blindfolding me, and I wouldn't be like, I'm in danger. I'd be like, he is kinky. Love that for me. So nice little side hustle that I got into over the pandemic was OnlyFans. Yeah, I call it a side hustle because my grandpa is alive still, so don't want him to find out about that. But one kind of, oh, by the way, for any older people in the crowd that don't know what OnlyFans is, it's how your daughters buy your Christmas presents. Yeah. So anyways, one thing that I tragically had to learn about OnlyFans was that you are technically a small business, so you have to report it on your taxes. Yeah, I found that out going to H&R Block with my 68-year-old mother. I learned very quickly that the H&R Block guy knew exactly what OnlyFans was. Yeah, I very, very quickly entered into this weird, like, spontaneous club with this man where the main goal was to make sure that my mom sitting next to me didn't find out her daughter was a porn star. You know, this fucking guy is like winking at me across the table. I'm like, Hamish, can you give it a fucking rest? Yeah, it was great. And then I left H&R Block and I get an email on my phone and it's like, you have a new follower. And that's how I learned that H&R Block supports small businesses. Good for them. Yeah, being single is like crazy though. Like, and also I'm a biologist, so that sometimes that overlaps in really fun ways. Because I'm a biologist, I have to take a lot of courses in evolution, all right? And I learned recently that the reason so many people like tits is because boobs were our first food source, okay? Try not to let that fuck up your day next time a dude puts your boob in his mouth. Yeah, I used to be like, this is so hot, and now I'm like, this poor guy needs a sandwich. If he's like really going after it, I start treating him like a stray kitten I found. I'm like, poor little guy, how long you been on the streets? Yeah, you're welcome, ladies, you can use that move. Guys aren't all bad though, they're not all bad, you know. I was in a situation one time with this guy and we were trying to help me reach this like certain goal, and you know, he was being very supportive, he was being very nice about it. And he's like, you know, Alia, yeah, like I know it's hard, but sometimes you just gotta remember that the journey's more important than the destination. And I was like, okay, that's nice, that's sweet, thank you, Kyle, but I hope you're gonna at least try and find my clitoris. Oh, sick times. So you guys watching the World Cup at all? Yeah, a little bit. I watched a lot of the games of the World Cup like at a fucking BP's. So that means I watched in like a sea of middle-aged white men. I have never heard so many people commenting on something they have no authority to speak on in my fucking life. You know, they were critiquing these players, and I was like, I've seen boys walk in the summer. You don't even know how to handle your own balls. Yeah, there was this one guy behind me, and like a player fucked up or something, and he was like, you gotta reach for those. And I was like, sir, the only time you should be saying that is when you're telling your wife how to get past your beer gut for your biannual hand job. All right, thank you so much. I've been AliaLaura.